Hi, everybody, wherever you may be. My name's Larry. My call sign's Kilo 7 Hotel November. Welcome back to the shack. I've really missed all of you. Thank you so much for the just incredible amount of kind emails and comments and everything else. Thank you. I mean that. It means a lot to me. It's been a good almost 2 weeks off. We'll be back on Sunday at 20 UTC with Ham Radio Live, show number 207. And then on Monday, please mark your calendars at 2030 UTC. So at 2030 UTC, okay, Richard Stubbs from MFJ will be joining us live. He'll be taking your questions on all things MFJ, Ameritron, HyGain, Cushcraft, Mirage, the whole MFJ stable, even Vectronics. Make sure and join us, will you? 20 UTC on Sunday. And then Richard Stubbs will be here on Monday at 22:30 UTC. And here we go, all over the world. My goodness gracious. Hi, everybody. I just came back to do a little quick promo to say how do you do, and we're coming back on Sunday. Man, it's great to see you guys. Thank you. Oh, we got some big news from John. We got to wait for this. John, let's go, all right? We'll give you a chance for that. I want to hear the news. I'm not leaving till I hear the news. Nikolai in Romania is here too. My goodness, even when we just kind of come for fun to say hello. What is that? 1, 2, 3 continents are here already. Holy mackerel, we've only been here for a minute 30. Hi everybody, my goodness, welcome back. This is awesome. I never expected this. Wow. So on Monday, we'll have Richard Stubbs from MFJ. He'll be talking all things MFJ. He'll be going over Ameritron, Vectronics, Mirage, HyGain, Cushcraft, and MFJ stuff. Yeah, so if you've got questions regarding any of those products, he'll be here to answer your questions live. And maybe, just maybe, a major manufacturer is going to join us live this week on the channel as well. Stay tuned for that. We'll tell you about it when we know a little bit more. But right now, John has some big news, and the suspense is killing all of us, John. Killing us. This is awesome, man. Wow. Uh-oh. We've got huge. No, this isn't just, this isn't just little news. Ladies and gentlemen, this is big news. I'd like to welcome John Hummel Newell. No longer VA TBD, but Victor Echo 5, Juliet Hotel, November. John, you did it. You're a ham radio operator, buddy. So proud of you. Oh, John, man, congratulations. I bet you're so excited, aren't you, man? Oh, buddy. I mean this. I am so proud of you and so happy, John. Congratulations to you. That's the best news today, man. I'm so happy. And Martin from Holland joins us here. Look at this. It's just nice to see you guys. Thank you for that. And John, that's the best news of the whole day. It was well worth coming back for just a moment. I want to thank y'all. I mean that sincerely. I've missed y'all, and I've tried to keep you up with the propagation forecast. I'm so excited for John. I literally ripped the headphone out of my ear. So that tells you a little bit, and that's pure excitement. I mean that, John. I hope the channel helped you. I hope you had some help from stuff that we do here, even the silly, crazy stuff. So anyway, we'll try and put this together when it won't fit. There we go. There we go. So I hope you got some help here, John, but even if you didn't, congratulations, man. That is such a great accomplishment, man. You're a ham radio operator. You now join us all on the ham bands, and we are so grateful. That's good stuff. Gosh, I'm happy for you, buddy. I really am. Wow. So we'll be back on Monday with Richard Stubbs at 2030 UTC. Of course, now we're going to make a little change to the format just to understand what's going on. We'll have propagation forecast. We should hit the news and forecast at about 4 minutes into the show. I want to get it early in so we can get the news and get the forecast for you. We'll also be reviewing SDRs from around the world to give you noise floor information as well as propagation. So if you can spec maybe 20 meters at night working, we'll kind of let you know how it is at the dark side of the world. So you'll get an idea if maybe 20 might be working that night. Also, we're going to have as I said, a special guest on Monday with Richard Stubbs from MFJ. Another possible big guest from one of the largest ham radio manufacturers as well in the world. MFJ is the largest ham radio manufacturer of products in the world. This is one of the largest ham radio companies in the world. We've got to shoot a little shot at that. So not 100%, but we're about right there. So we'll see how it goes. Mike, look at this. Sarklon's Radio. I hope I said that right. Hello to you from the world of Great Britain. What a beautiful country. I'd love to visit someday. I really would. I think the history of Great Britain is so cool. I really do mean that. Wow. Thank you for coming very much. I mean that with all my heart. James Stanley as well is here. Hi, Jim. Mike 7, Bravo X-Ray Tango. And that means that his pup, yeah, Mike 7 X-Ray Tango /K9 is in the house as well. Wow. Guys, it's great to see you. I just can't get over. I just came to say, hey, a quick promo, and we're going to come back on Sunday, and we'll be here to do the show again, and how much fun it's going to be, because it is going to be fun. You'll like it. I also have something at the end of the show which is going to follow the sign-off. Now, it won't be for everybody. Here's the deal. The average ham radio operator today in the world is over 70 years old. Did you know the average ham now gets into the hobby right about 40? No joke, 40 years old is right about when the largest percentage of people join the hobby, according to ARL at least, okay? So here in the United States. But around the world, it's an aging population. Well, you guys have all probably had those calls, right? The phone calls that are scam calls. I have found a wonderful channel that helps you to learn about those calls, what happens when those calls come, and what you should do. And it's really good. It'll come after the sign-off because I realize it's not ham radio related, so it may not be for everyone, but it will follow the sign-off. And I will tell you this, it's about 18 minutes long, but it's well worth watching. It really is. It's very well produced. And I'll tell you, this guy's got a real heart for helping people, especially people who are elderly. So that's pretty cool. Tom is here. Alpha Echo 1 Tom Papa and Alpha 92 Golf Whiskey. My goodness gracious. Tom, all the way from Bahrain, and that means it's late. Gosh, it's great to see you. Thank you. Wow. Wow. Thanks. I appreciate it, Tom. Much love to you and your family as well. And thank you for the mug, too. The mug, that's really cool. Tom sent me a photo of a mug he had made for me, and I'm just honored about that. Thank you, Tom. Wow, I don't deserve stuff like that. I just don't. Guys, it is truly an honor and a privilege to do the show. And I have really missed you. You need to know that. The problem I had was really tough, and my doctor was pretty firm on stopping everything. I had actually, the implants I had put in, all three unfortunately failed. It was the worst procedure I can remember, other than having literally back injections done without anesthetic when I was screaming on the table and kicking, and they had 4 people hold me down. Oh, it was awful. That was the worst thing in my life. But this was close. It was I was screaming. So with that came an infection. And I was always running a fever at night. Couldn't figure it out. I was always not feeling well at night, sick, didn't feel good. And so after the show was finished, I went in to see the oral surgeon. Had to have all those things removed again. And then, we start over here in 2 weeks. I don't want to do that again. Anyway, so that's what happened. That's why I was sick. Now, update. The DX Commander, pardon me. Let me back up. The Gray Line Performance flagpole antenna is up. And I need to tell you something. My most critical neighbor on my antennas loves it. Absolutely loves this thing. So I'm really grateful for that. It's a fantastic product. It looks beautiful, and you cannot tell. You absolutely can't tell it's a ham radio antenna. You can't. It's just so well done. Okay? So that's finished. Unfortunately, the step IR, it just is taking me a long time. Mostly it's because of the damage to my neck and my back. It takes a while to work it, but I will get it done. And I promise we'll be doing some work with that. I'm so excited to have a directional. You have no idea how thrilled I am to have a directional antenna. So that's going to be fun. Also, going to be a change here in the rig that you see on the channel. The rig that you used to see on the channel was made by a company that I showed a lot of their products, right? We're going to make a switch to a different manufacturer here on the channel. That'll begin as soon as we can make it happen. But in the meantime, we'll do what we can to show you the Flex Maestro. Flex Radio contacted me during this time off and apologized profusely for what happened for the customer service debacle. And man, when somebody apologizes sincerely, accept the apology and thank them. They were very, very kind to me. So we're going to show you the Flex 6500. We'll show you the Maestro. We'll show you as well the Flex controller, which is really cool. This thing takes all the worry about not having knobs and buttons out of the equation because you get knobs and buttons. So it's kind of cool. But I'll be honest, the Maestro is the most brilliant thing I've used in ham radio because it allows me to use it anywhere in my home by Wi-Fi. It's just cool. It's really been a fun product. So I'm really excited to show that to you. I really am. And we're working on getting a different rig in here as well. So we'll see how it goes. Nikolai, hey, man. I'm going to say your name wrong, and I don't mean to. Is it Merkster? I want to say it right. Welcome back. Gosh darn, it's good to see you. And thanks for the kind comments. Man, this has just become almost like a show. Holy cow. By the way, have you seen QST, the new one? Look at this. Talks about solar cycle 25, the return of it, the solar cycle coming up. Now, yesterday, we had a terrible propagation day. We had a minor geomagnetic storm hit us, and we had 2 coronal holes kind of facing the Earth with a southwest BZ. It made propagation awful. Now, today is better. It's rebounding slowly, but don't expect 20 meters to be on tonight. It's not working anywhere in the country, to be honest with you. It just isn't. But what is happening is we are getting propagation again. So that's good news. 40 meters is still pretty loud around the world, right about an S5. 20 about an S5 as well, but that's much better than yesterday. You can make some calls today, okay? So keep that in mind. It's going to be a day to make calls, but DX calls, make sure, those folks will be using directionals anyway. So keep your radio on. Just keep the headphones low. Don't ruin your hearing to try and work a day of DX when the conditions aren't the greatest. Yeah. Excuse me, I'm sorry. When you talk about rig, you mean motors that move the antennas? No, that's a great question. Now, in ham radio, what we talk about, Merkster, is a rig is the transceiver. That's an awesome question. And you know what? Look, please feel free. This is one safe place you can ask questions like that. That's why this channel exists. So, yeah, we talk about rig. A rig is a transceiver. So that's what we mean by rig. Great question. A very, very good question. It says, you have some shortwave friends who say this year will be good. It should get better, no question. We don't have solar flux index numbers really good yet. We're only in the mid-70s. They bottom out in the mid-60s, so we've got a long ways to go. We'll get in the hundreds soon, and that's going to make a huge difference. All of a sudden, 12 meters and 10 is going to be working pretty good, and you're going to make some great DX calls there too. So, good stuff. Now, Merkster, I can only listen, don't have a license. We're going to work on getting you that license. Yes, we are. You bet. You bet we are. We're going to work on that for you. Absolutely. Steve, good evening. Golf Zero, Lima, Quebec, Papa. He's in advanced class. Man, thank you for coming. Steve, thank you. I mean that sincerely. This is a big deal to me. My goodness. UK's been good last week for sporadic E. Yes, on 10, 4, and 6. Yes, sporadic E is working right now. It's something you have to listen carefully for. If you have a dual VFO, which means dual receive transceiver, keep one on 6 meters. Now, I can't do that because 6 meters here looks like a neon sign blinking on and off because there's RFI. It's so bad here. But if you have good conditions, keep it on 4 meters in the UK or 6 in the US. Look for openings, usually around 50.150, between 50.1 and 50.150 for voice. Under that, you'll find lots of digital. So, yeah, great point. Thank you, Steve. Thank you. Yeah, it's died a bit down. Yes, it is. Yesterday was a bad day. I didn't recognize Flex. Flex is a really neat U.S. company made out of Austin, Texas. It is a software-defined radio company. So literally it's a computer that works the radio. So think of it like a computerized radio that now some of them have knobs and buttons, some of them don't. They just hook right up to your computer and they work from there. Now, the most brilliant device I've ever used, to be honest, is the Maestro, and I'm looking so forward to showing you that. That is just a piece of kit that is so wonderful. I can't wait to show it, really. I've used that thing so much. I can't lose that. It's so special. Yeah. Had a storm yesterday, disconnected everything very quickly. Anyone ever been hit by lightning? I'm sure. Yeah, absolutely. If you have lightning within 50 miles of your residence and you have antennas, unplug them. Also unplug your rig and your computer. You're going to save them. You could potentially save all that. Joe, very good comment. Alpha Golf 7, X-Ray Hotel. Thank you. Good stuff there. Martin, yesterday, 10 meters open via repeater, Poland to UK, mobile. Wow. Seriously? Yesterday? That's great, man, because it was really rough conditions. And Zarquan, thank you. I got it right. Oh, my gosh. Thank you. That's cool. All right. Wishing you, thank you. Wishing you well. We'll be here on Sunday. That honors me. Thank you very much. Sincerely, I mean that. Thank you for being here. Nikolai talking about what's going on. He's got his dipole down entirely before a storm because he fears the poles it's going to be mounted on will be great targets for lightning. It's a good idea. Now, another thing to do, get a lightning arrestor. That's something you can buy that's not too expensive, but it could really save your gear if you accidentally don't disconnect it, okay? So that's something you can do as well. We got Jeff back. Hey, JJ. Victor Alpha 3, Whiskey Juliet. Nice to see you too, man. I just came here to say the show's coming back on Sunday. Now we're running 16:45. Wow, who knew? That's great. Well, guys, I'll tell you what. I'm going to actually scoot because I need to make a test call with Richard at MFJ here in about 20 minutes. And I've got a lot of stuff to get in the computer still, like Sunday's show. By the way, at the end of that show on Sunday, there'll be a great sign-off. I'm doing it for William, who's Kilo Alpha 8 Golf India Mike. Okay, that's his call sign. So we're doing a special sign-off that was very common in the U.S. in 2009. Remember when digital came into television, right? We went from analog to digital. We're going to talk about that switchover at the end of the show on Sunday, and then we're going to show one of the stations that switched over. Pretty cool stuff, really. Been on the air since 1947 from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, so it should be a lot of fun. Let's see, can you share the link on the video on screen? Pretty amazing. I'm not quite sure what link you're talking about, Joe. Let me know what that means. Merkster, that's very nice. Glad you're back, buddy. Thank you. I mean that. Thank you. Wow. Thank you. Steve, Golf Zero, Lima, Quebec, Papa. Yep, 10's been pretty good for myself. 10 watts on a mag loop into Europe, and some G and repeaters are popping in from time to time from mainland Europe. You know, and the key thing of what Steve says here is mag loop. Huge difference in noise floor when you use a magnetic loop, because a mag loop doesn't work on the E field of the electromagnetic field of our ham radios. It just works on the magnetic side. So it's immune to static crashes, and it's quieter. They work fantastic as receive antennas. Steve, thank you. I think it's a wonderful comment. Very good one. Yep, very good. So, wow, you guys have totally blown me away. I mean that. You know, I know that I don't have the largest subscriber count in the world. I just don't. And that's okay. I mean, I leave that up to the Lord. I really do. I pray before every show. There's a reason there's a cross behind me. That's the honest truth. It's there for a reason. But I'll share this with you. I am thrilled at what's happened here because it's become a gathering place for ham radio operators from around the world. And I thank you sincerely for that. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Thank you sincerely for all of you, what you've done to make me so thrilled. Merkster, bless you for your prayers. Prayers to you as well. Rod Clear stopping by from West Salem, Oregon. Kilo Juliet 7, Romeo Kilo Bravo. He's on Kelso on his way up to the Seattle area to pick up his granddaughters. Going to spend some time with his granddaughters. Oh my gosh, he's going to have a lot of fun. Merksher loves his MLA 30 plus loop. Man, that's a very good receive loop. That's a good one. Yep, good one. Very good. All right, folks, I need to make a call. I just came to say hello. You have honored me beyond belief today. I may not have the largest subscriber count, but I have, I think, the most loyal group of people who are really kind, who come from all over the world to just be together. Thank you. Until Sunday at 20 UTC. My name is Larry. My call sign's Kilo 7 Hotel November. God bless you all. And thank you, truly, for making my day. You have really made it today. Goodbye, everybody.